Last thing, Canelo said that he might bypass May for a rematch between September. Your thoughts?
That's new news to me.
Yeah.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me.
This ends with Crawford still standing and Canelo scrambling for excuses, and the scary part is how we got here, because the truth behind this September rematch mess is way darker than anyone wants to admit. Terence Crawford just found out about a September rematch with Canelo the same way we did, out of nowhere. No contracts, no warning, no respect, and he basically laughed at—
I was just speaking to my manager now, saying how much Crawford's got my back. Do you know what I mean? He's a goal of the game. You know, but he's also giving me hidden gems and a bit of knowledge and wisdom. Do you know what I mean? You've got to listen to someone like Crawford. He's been there, seen it, done it.
Big news in boxing. Canelo's coach said today that the rematch with Crawford Canelo will not happen in May, but will happen in September.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's what exactly what Crawford said. But what do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Does it make a difference if it's May or September?
I mean, I think people. I mean, fingers crossed it happens. I can't see it happening. You know.
Crawford's reaction wasn't confusion, it was confidence. The kind of calm confidence that scares champions, because he's already beaten Canelo once in the mental war before the fists ever fly. What nobody is saying out loud yet is that delaying this fight smells like fear management, weight manipulation, and strategy panic. And when that full explanation drops later this summer, it's going to expose who really wanted more time. He needs to shrink.
And I mean, it's not really in the top condition. Canelo is he big, he's gained weight, so he's getting slower, but not like before.
Can he beat Crawford in a rematch, Canelo? Do you think he can figure it out? That he wants to rematch with Crawford, Canelo?
If he loses weight, like he's big, so that's why he's slow.
He needs to lose weight.
Then Manny Pacquiao steps in and drops the quiet bomb that nobody wants to argue with. Canelo's biggest enemy isn't Crawford's skill, it's his own weight. Pacquiao doesn't affect his own strategy or standards.
But it's not great, is it? I mean, it's been all right for the generations of fighters previous. Nothing's changed. Everyone knows what the crack is, and that's the way it works. So it's the way it's worked for many years. You know, for him to just, you know, one night wake up and decide that he's not paying the sanction fees, I think it's a bit of a liberty. But ultimately, you know, each to their own. If that's how he feels, that's how he feels. It's not how I feel.
While everyone else is debating dates and weights, Crawford's aura keeps growing, and Timothy Bradley flat out says it. Nobody beats this man because he's built different. But just when you think boxing can breathe, the heavyweight division kicks the door off its hinges because Joshua versus Tyson Fury is finally real. This isn't just a fight, this is UK boxing.
Crawford is the most talented fighter that I've ever been in the ring with, right along with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a savage. He was definitely savage, but Crawford, skill for skill, I ain't never been in the ring with nobody more skillful than Crawford. And at that time, I had no clue that this dude could even fight from the orthodox stance. He didn't even switch orthodox, but you can see his wrestling background also. You know what I'm saying? When he put his chin on my back and he kind of rolled around me and got out of the corner, you saw that old lay where he's stepping around me and pushing me to the side, man, or the head control. Crawford was so advanced at an early age, 23 years old, man. Man, I'm telling you, I was a bad man. I wasn't nothing to mess with. But anyway, you see the sparring session, man. You see the level of skill that Crawford had. Man, look, in that first sequence, the first three rounds or so, 3 or 4 rounds, look, we going 4-minute rounds. Yeah, you wonder where Crawford got that from? He got it from your boy right here. We going 4-minute rounds. And you see the intensity we brought in that damn sparring session? Yeah, that was a lot of damn punches in them 4 damn minute rounds, right? Yeah, but that's what got me prepared, right, for my fight. And Crawford, man, took that and elevated that.
After Crawford versus Canelo, the wild part is Joshua has wanted Tyson the whole time. Everything else was just a paycheck on the road to this war. The Jake Paul fight wasn't pride, it was strategy. Get the bag, stay healthy, because both competitors are extremely large and powerful.
This fight is one of the most highly anticipated heavyweight bouts in the past decade. This fight is humongous. Not only is it humongous for boxing, not only is it humongous for the heavyweight division, not only is it humongous for the heavyweight division history, it is specifically gigantoid for UK boxing. Hit the Tyson bell. For all of the war room in the UK, you guys have just been given the biggest fight in UK history, period.
Another mystical detail revealed by Showbiz the Adult, it took years of failed talks, egos, wrong opponents, and bad timing to get here. But now both men are finally being forced toward each other by momentum. Fury chased Usyk.
If AJ Joshua's gonna have another fight after Jake Paul, not only is he trying to look great against Jake Paul, he wants that fight to be as short as possible so he can start training camp and not pick up any injuries or anything like that. He wants to get that money. It's the biggest bag for him. He wants to get it over with without any injury, anything, so he can start his training camp for his next fight that he's going to have before the biggest fight of his life against Tyson Gypsy King Fury. My goodness. You know, I want to say this too.
People keep arguing about belts, but that's missing the point completely. This isn't about gold, it's about dominance, pride, and history. Joshua with confidence is still a problem. Fury with rhythm is still terrifying. And when talent meets power and strategy collides with chaos, belts stop mattering. One overlooked.
We all knew that he was going to fight Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury, on the other hand, he wanted Usyk, right? But Usyk, he doesn't want Fury. Guess who he wants? Bomb Squad, Deontay the Bronze, blah, blah, blah. So that ship has sailed. Tyson Fury, though, too much fighting in his blood. I knew he couldn't stay out the ring. Tyson Fury coming back. In order for him to put on the fight that we want to see, he got to be tuned up. So he got to get tuned up in a fight. They both are going to be on the same damn card. They have to get past their ops leading up, a build-up. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a face-off after that if they get past their ops to hype up the biggest fight in UK history.
Even Wilder admits it. He doesn't know who wins, but he knows it's must-watch violence. He made it clear the past is dead, the door is open, and as long as these heavyweights are active, unfinished business is always one phone call away. Don't be shocked if one unexpected call reshapes the division after this fight, because heavyweight...
These are two giants of the sport. But this is one of those fights where, I mean, Conor Ben Eubank kind of did it a little bit, but this is a fight where, I mean, everyone is talking about it. This competes with any football match. And you know, football over here is just as big as anything. This will be on the front pages. This will be on buses. This will be on taxis. I know I'm going overboard. This is how big this is. This fight is enormous. And it just has to happen. It just has to happen. It had to happen.
Oladipo also stressed how Chisora said what fans feel in their bones. If these two retired without fighting, boxing would fail itself. He sees something different in Joshua right now. New movement.
There's a good chance I do the face-off for the biggest British fight in history. Jesus Christ. Man, please, God, no slip-ups, no banana skins, please. Let both of these guys come through. But no, it would. Like, I've been to Wembley. Lucky, I've been to Wembley. I've been to Tottenham. I've been to a few stadium fights. I've been to stadium fights for Tyson Fury. I've been to stadium fights for AJ. The idea of them both coming together for a stadium fight blows my mind. It blows my mind as to what this will be like, what this is.
He emphasized that while the Giants steal the spotlight, the lighter divisions are quietly setting traps, and Shakur Stevenson is walking into his with a smile, no pressure.
We've had a few false dawns before. I remember when Tyson Fury posted a video saying, "It's done, me and AJ are done," and all of a sudden he's fighting Wilder. So there's been a few kind of like hiccups along the way. But look, really and truly, I still think it's a fight between two very, very good heavyweights. I've said this about AJ. If he can get his mind right, AJ for me is still a top 10 heavyweight. As I just said, I think Tyson Fury is the second best heavyweight in the world. So it's still very, very, very competitive. Do there need to be belts on the line? Absolutely not. I couldn't care less about a belt. I just want to see these two duke it out. And I think the fight will be very interesting as well.
Shakur versus Lopez isn't skill versus skill, it's control versus explosion, patience versus spite, and neither man plans.
Listen, I think for Anthony Joshua, I don't think that he just goes into this Jake Paul fight on December the 19th. I don't think that that's the fight that gets him prepared, obviously, for Tyson Fury. I think that we see Anthony Joshua in the ring again in February, that possibly out in Saudi Arabia. I think that could be on a Riyadh card.
Do you agree with it, though, that they should be having warm-ups?
Well, but listen, yeah, I suppose look, they want to be at the best of their abilities. Tyson Fury's been out a long time. Anthony Joshua has been out a long time. If they both go in there now, ring rust will be in, and we won't see the fight that maybe we will see if they both have a warm-up fight or so. So, yeah, I do agree with it in many ways because we want to see the best version of both of those guys.
Even Conor Benn had to clear the air, saying he doesn't hate Shakur, he's just offended by the confidence. He joked, he laughed, he compared him to Jerry from Tom and Jerry, but beneath the jokes was a warning. Weight classes exist for a reason. Respect doesn't cancel danger, and both men are about to learn exactly how, even though he isn't choosing sides.
Yeah, listen, we need that. I keep saying this, you know, it was like, can you imagine if Tyson Fury retired, AJ retired without fighting each other?
It doesn't make sense.
It don't make sense for us, and we want to see it.
Of course we do.
I'm not even picking sides. I just want to see a great fight. And I'll be honest with you, actually, I'm gonna pick sides. AJ wins it. All right. The way right now is boxing, yeah.
Yeah, I said that as well.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, because the way they're training him and the way he's gonna be boxing, we see a totally different guy.
Ben also made his stance clear on Lopez. Explosiveness beats elegance when things get ugly, and spite changes fights. He didn't hold back on—
Who did you pick out of Joshua and Dubois?
Huh?
Who did you pick out of Joshua and Dubois?
Joshua. You can't even ask me that question because Joshua is my friend and my brother. Do you understand?
Okay, so you pick with your heart.
Yeah, so I pick with my heart and my loyalty. I don't know Joshua for years and then went to the same amateur. Even if Joshua's fighting 25 guys, I'm always gonna back him. Do you understand? Because he's my boy.
When you zoom out, this sport is on fire across every division. Crawford versus Canelo, rewriting legacies. Joshua versus Fury, shaking nations. Shakur versus Lopez, igniting the future. Legends are defending their names, new killers are carving theirs, and no outcome feels safe anymore.
And I don't believe in pressure. Pressure to make diamonds or bust pipes. And at the end of the day, I'm a diamond, so I've been shining my whole career. It's not gonna stop now. The same guy you've been seeing at a higher level is going to show up.
Are you looking to show your dominance throughout the 12 rounds or maybe end it early?
I don't know. We'll see. I know one thing that they sleep on is my power. And, a lot of people say I can't crack, but you get in there with these 8-ounce gloves and let me punch you, you wouldn't want to just walk through my shit.
From the first bell are promised in this clash.
I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Oh my God, mentally, okay. I'm talking about I'm slow in the boxing ring, right?
Mentally.
I'm talking about the boxing ring, what you was talking about. I'm slow, right? Right?
Mentally.
Okay, you're gonna see. I promise you're gonna see.
No, I don't not like Shakur. I like Shakur. I'm just insulted he thinks he can come up to my weight and feel like he can just make it easy work. Well, come up to my weight then. I don't not like him. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's funny looking as well. It reminds me a bit of, you know, Tom and Jerry. Which one? What's the mouse?
I didn't even watch
Jerry. He reminds me of Jerry. Oh, literally, yeah. Turkey called it. I didn't even realise. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. He does all that running around. Yeah, that's him. But he literally looks like Jerry to me. I just realised. Yeah, he is Jerry.
Losses with poise and respect.
I do, but not discrediting Shakur at all. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, but I just think Tio has more explosiveness, more zap, and more spite, and he's tricky as well.
You and Devin haven't been getting on since his fight. You were calling it boring. Devin put on a better performance than his fight with Brian Norman.
Since before that fight.
Well, that's true.
I thought he carried on like Minge when he filed a lawsuit. Then you got fighters like Miguel Cotto not pressing charges or anything against someone who actually had lead in their gloves or whatever it was. So you sit down and you go, mate, that's right, Mingy behaviour. Like, it's just like, just take your beating as a man.